Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring that little bell. Ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop. And I wasn't sure if I was going to continue these reviews, but oh boy, it's so awful, and it actually reveals quite a lot about what's going on inside the psyche of the people making this. We're here with another She-Hulk review. Now, She-Hulk, let's be clear, is an unwatchable piece of shit. Actually, that's not true. You know what? I'm going to wind that back. It's not an unwatchable piece of shit. I think it would have been quite fun in the context of a functional MCU, you know, where we had, like, men who could be heroes, right? Not phase whatever, not phase board they're on right now. I don't even know what they're doing, right? But this could have been a fun little show if you have a functional MCU. If you have an MCU, which is all these stunning and brave heroes, which a hero is, a female hero, but they're not really heroic, right? A hero's journey is about, somebody working hard and overcoming obstacles to be great, right? To reach greatness, right? That's a hero's journey. The hero's journey is you were always great. You were always fantastic. You were always the absolute bestest ever. You were always that. Yes, no question. You were always the absolute bestest ever. You just got to get the silly men, the patriarchy, to believe it. That's a hero journey, and that's really what we got with the MCU right now. We got She-Hulk, Black Widow with the not sexy Black Widow, Florence Pugh Black Widow, not hot Scarlett Johansson Black Widow, right? That like. Really, isn't being hot a really important part of Black Widow? We got not female, but Black Captain America, which is not quite as good. Again, this is not my rating. This is the wokies who making it. Black Captain America is never going to be as high up as a female heroes. You got. Who is I can't remember. I'm just bored of all of them. Female Loki. They're all boring. But this would have been quite fun if, in an MCU where you got Robert Downey Jr. and Chris Hemsworth, being the characters. This could have worked. But no. So this week's episode is all about how hard it is for women to date. Now, no. It's what's really going on is this, right? We had the Me Too. It's like the Me Too movement. We had the Me Too movement where Hollywood was called out for forcing women to suck producers' cocks, so they can get shitty jobs in shitty roles in. I don't know. They could be in an ad, right? Like the casting couch was called out, right? So you have these endemic abuses going all the way through Hollywood and Washington as well, probably. There's real terrible abuses. So rather than saying, "Oh, mea culpa, we have done bad," no, they didn't say, "Oh, we're a terrible society here in Hollywood." No. They said that this is men. It's all men are evil. No, it's just you ignorant fucks. Okay, it's just you that did Me Too. Normal people didn't. Normal people don't con women into sex because it's pathetic. Oh, God, really? What's more pathetic? Conning a woman into sex or paying a woman for sex? I think conning a woman. Like, paying a woman for sex, that's like a little bit more honest. I know, but what's more pathetic? Conning a woman into sex or paying a woman to pretend she likes you, right? The Hunter Biden girlfriend experience sort of thing. That sounds really, truly sad to me, right? So, we got the same thing here. You have these the writers obviously talking about how hard it is to find a good man and date because all men are awful. No. Here's what's really going on. You attract awful men because you are awful people, right? That's what's going on. If you want to attract yourself a good spouse, be a good person. Don't be a narcissistic piece of human excrement, right? But no, they have to blame men. It's all men. Men are bad. No. And generally speaking, if you have a problem in life, if you're looking outwards and saying, "Oh, it's because of that, it's because of this group and that group," no, it's because of you, right? If that's what's going on, it's because of you. So, maybe don't do that. Maybe don't do that. And maybe don't make it so obvious. But that's what this episode is. This episode is a very obvious, very obviously women confessing about not being able to find love, And the reason they can't find love is because they're insufferable cunts. Which, and for some reason, women in Hollywood think being an insufferable cunt is the way to go. Have you seen Lord of the Rings? Have you seen Galadriel? That's their great hero. Let's make him an insufferable cunt, right? No, try not being an insufferable cunt, and maybe you won't end up dating a jerk, right? Maybe. But who knows or dares dream? That's just my advice. Fine. Before we get in review, like, share, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you think. Or even let me know what you don't think. Just comment it anyway, really. I don't think that I like Smarties, right? Which are the English version of M&M's. I assume they still are Smarties. Are they still in the tube? I don't know. It's been a long time since I was in England, right? Just tell me anything. Like, share, subscribe. Definitely subscribe to my channel. That'll be fantastic. Comment, as I said. Sign up my Substack, my email newsletter. That lets you know where you may find my content. I also put lots of little extras on that. Sign up my paid Substack, which I give out comic. Actually, I'm probably going to put this one on this month. Although I'm planning on doing like a series of digital art things to put on that as well. So like, share, subscribe, comment. All those things are fan-dabby. Double dozy. Fine. Let me hand over to me. When did I do this review? Last night. Well, let me hand over to me from last night. This is for wine mum Karens, essentially. And people are like, oh, this is so much fun. Mums who have taken their kids to Marvel movies, and they like, oh, this is for me. Well, have some glass of Chardonnay, right? Dun, 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 dun. We're building on the shoulders of we are midgets on the shoulder. This midget a bad word? I don't think you can say that, can you? We are little people on the shoulders of giants. I don't know. Anyway, oh, that great Marvel stuff. Now it's all shit. Who cares? It's over. So it starts off. There's this guy doing a magic act, and he's levitating, and everyone's like kind of bored. Nobody's really there. And he's like, oh, I can do all these kind of things. Shit. And like, in a world of superheroes, who does care? I do get that. So you got this weird character. It's like this boozy girl character who's always drunk and likes to drink, and with a girlfriend who's drunk out of her mind, and she volunteers, and he's like, do the magic trick, and he's like, fine, and so he gets the Doctor Strange spinny thing, and he makes a portal, and she vanishes, and he goes, yay, that's very, very cool, right? Next thing she knows, Wong is watching The Sopranos, right? And you got The Sopranos music going, and suddenly she turns up, and she was like, I'm all drunk, and I was sent over here, and basically Wong's in it again. It's like, oh, Sopranos, this is the episode that Adriana gets whacked. It's like, you just spoiled it for me. I'm going to kill that guy. It's called Johnny Blaze. Is that so? Is he supposed to be what's it called again? Ghost Rider? I don't know. I thought that name was Ghost Rider. She-Hulk. Who gives a shit? Hi, I'm talking to the camera again. I'm a cutesy wootsy. Oh, so cutesy wootsy. And again, in a functional MCU, this would be fun. But this is the MCU now, right? There is nothing else other than this audience, right? Then the guy from Perfect Strangers turns up. Hey, have you seen Bulky? No, I'm here to put some security in because somebody tried to attack you last night. He said, yeah, but I'm a Hulk and I just hulked out and you can't do it. Meanwhile, so she's making herself a dating profile of Jennifer Walters. And yeah, it doesn't look overly interesting, and she's all proud of herself. And her interview's going out. And Wong shows up and said, I've got a legal problem. She needs, this guy's been doing magic, and I don't want him to do it anymore. It's bad. He started training and he left. He's like, well, do you have a contract? He's like, no, I don't. We just have well, that's going to be a problem. I said, can you leave me a card? I said, sure. And here, I got a nice Asian font on my card because, that's not racist. And off he goes to watch Sopranos again or something. Talks to camera, set up a dating profile. And again, creepy guy number 47. Hi, ladies. Would you like to have a drink? He's like, no, we're in the middle of working, obviously. But you know you want it, bitch. Oh yeah, you do. Are you Starbirds? Are you Patriot? Like no one is. I mean, maybe they are, but like, stop with your man hatred, right? And a profile sucks. So they meet with him, and they're like, "Well, you can't copyright magic." I'm like, "Well, actually, you can. That's conjuring tricks." So they serve him a cease and desist, right? And she goes, "Oh, one new match, okay, with a dating app." And I don't know, just doing weird magic at each other, and it's not very funny. So she meets the guy, and oh, it's a creepy guy. Self-obsessed, checks out other women, looks at his phone, not interested in her touch, says, you know, I'm a Hulk, everything. He's like not listening. Says, okay, I'm gonna go, and he leaves her the bill. Like, what? Like, I got a creepy guy. Like, fine, I'll just pay it because you're a creepy guy, and off he goes. Right. Meanwhile, in court the next day, Wong is like, it's just stupid. He's like, you can't copyright magic, and they have a whole. It just goes on for a long time trying to be comedic. And again, in a functional MCU, this will be fun, but it's not a functional MCU, right? So then they call this witness, which is the boozy girl, who's still drunk, right? She's always drunk. Wherever she's coming from, she's always drunk. So she gives a testimony. Hey, Wongers. And she said, you know, it was super. It was actually kind of fun, and it was bad. It didn't work out good for them. She's like, first it was fun, then it was scary fun, then it was super fun. He's like, well, this is not working out well. So I told you not to call her, right? And they let her go. And then they give a closing thing, and they're all doing magic, and they're all magicians. And like they're reasonably charming. And she's like, "Well, can we have an injunction?" No, it's my livelihood, right? So I'm worried about them destroying the world. So no, they're not going to destroy the world. They can keep on doing it. He's like, "We'll stop throwing smoke bombs." Oh God, I can't believe how long this goes on for. And he pulls a rabbit out, and they all like the rabbit out of the hat, and they go, "Oh, it's so cute." Thank God it's over. Oh, so next, she's got no matches whatsoever, so she decides to make one for She-Hulk, right? And then she gets like, well, listen, you're much hotter as She-Hulk. I don't know what to tell you, right? And then she's like swiping a gazillion people, right? Oh, these are nice. And then before she knows it, she has all these responses, right? She's like, whoa, who'd have thought being hot and looking good would work out good for me? So she meets people, and they're all weird. Like, you know, I can bench press, and I'm not a superhero. And they're all like jerks, and he's like calls her a specimen. It's like, you're an incredible specimen. And they're all like just weird and creepy, right? I mean, yeah, another weird, creepy guy. Like, for God's sake, I'm sorry you're alone and miserable. Maybe it's I'm talking about to the writers. I'm sorry you're alone and miserable. Maybe it's because you're an insufferable cunt. Have you thought of that? Maybe don't be an insufferable cunt, and you won't like just get all these awful men turn up. So this guy's turns out to be really super nice. And they have an incredible date, right? And they completely connect. Meanwhile, he's doing a trick and opens a portal up. And all these like devil things start coming out of it. 1 second. You know, it turns into an egg, and then the egg hatches, and out comes this like weird devil thingy. And there's lots of them. Fine. So and they all start freaking out. They all start invading. Meanwhile, I have no idea. Wong's watching something else, and they said, "Dong, you need to help me. It's all going." I said, "Well, you got to cease and desist then. Okay, you got to stop." And then, fine, I agree. Meanwhile, she's having a date with him, and it's going really well. He's got a job. He's interested in her. He's super hot. He spills wine on his shirt, so he takes it off, and she's like, "Well, you're hot." But one calls her, "I need your help." So she's got to go and deal with all these like little monkey devil things, right? And then tread on everything. It goes on and on and on. But eventually they get rid of them all. Oh man, this is boring. Right. And then okay, eventually they get rid of them all, and it's all done. Fine. And then God, is it still going on? God, I'm skipping slides like crazy right now because it's just more of the bloody same. Yes, I understand. You got to get rid of all these monkey things. By the way, I saw somebody said, why doesn't Disney do a Tarzan with a black person playing Tarzan, right? You know, if we're doing all these race wars, why don't we do that, right? It's because they don't want to have a black person do all these monkey movements, right? And that's why I think we should lobby for there to be a black Tarzan. I think it'd be funny. So then she flops in on him, hi, and they start making out. And then creepy. She picks him up and carries him off to bed, right? So then we find out the next day she's making breakfast. And good morning, sunshine. You owe me the dirty deeds for a fine. So about what's going on. Talking about Tatiana is back in the news. So she watches the news. And she's been released, and he's like, "Who are you?" He said, "Yeah, I'm Jennifer Walters. I'm the non-Hulk version." He's like, "Well, you're the person I dated." He's like, "I'm making breakfast. You know what? I'm just gonna go, right?" So then this guy shows up, said, "Package for you." Says, "Listen, I know you're just serving me. It's fine." So then Tatiana's serving her, because she owns the copyright to She-Hulk, right? And it's like, well, she copyrighted it first, so you own it. So, that's a bit of a downer to end on, and it ends the episode. Oh, it's such shit. It's such shit. And then the end of credits is Wong watching something with drunk woman and trying to say, "Do you have anything to drink? I want to have something to drink. I'm an alcoholic," essentially, right? That's basically it, right? That is basically it. My name's Tzvi Lebetkin, the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring that little bell. Ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop.